And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
One out, runner at second. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Fouled off to the right. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Smoked on the ground to second. To first, and he's out. So now the DH spot, Davis Schneider. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that ball is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Tapped softly on the ground. Westburg sends it across to first, and that is the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. This one in the air. Jimenez. And there's one away. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off balance. Swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Number 8.
And first offering is fouled off. The Orioles trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one clips the corner.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now batting, catcher Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Mateo at the plate and takes high there.
No strike.
Two outs and one in scoring position. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. A little bit high. Full count, 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Rutschman at second. Mateo on at first with 2 down. Pitch misses. 1-1. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Next pitch is outside. 2 on, 2 outs. That one ripped. That's back there. Out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 3-3.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Chris Bassitt. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching.
Angel Bastardo on to pitch here. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
O'Hearn stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fought off foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit. Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here at 3. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ripped on a line. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Ryan Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Soto, the power lefty, up as well. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strike.
Popped up. Westberg has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Little chopper rolls foul. Ripped on the ground to second. Onto O'Hearn. And there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tap foul at the plate. Connor Falefa on third with 2 out.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And the inning is over. No runs. Top 6. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And George makes the grab. 1 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Tyler O'Neill. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Westberg in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Offense held it. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, George Springer. There's the strike.
No ball. One strike.
Out towards right center field. Cowser sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. Mullins on his horse. And in one hops the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much just
looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with one
Up
gone.
next,
These
for
fans
the
don't
Blue
like to see
Jays,
that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. But this team does not want to let him beat him.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Zach Eflin won't go any further tonight, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
1st and 2nd,
Number
one out.
43.
Schneider, the next to
Brian
hit. He's
Baker.
already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez also throwing. To short, could be 2. To second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. 2 out. We go to the top of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser. Fouled off left side. Bastardo, 22 years old. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. Fastball for a strike. Fans another. That's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And a swing and a miss there. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Rutschman in the box again. Takes a strike. Foul ball. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Clement makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That one fouled off.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
0-2.
Line drive. Henderson tosses to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will hit next. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Foul ball still 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow-through, you're going to run into knocks just like that.
2 down. So up next, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 2 in this one. In there at the knees, it's 0-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where You're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Westberg makes the grab, and that ends the inning. And we're back. We go to the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. High fly ball out of the left center field. And a quick out, number 1.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Mullins swings through it for strike 1. In the air, left side. Brings it in. 2 down. So down now, and here is Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. His first homer of the year. It's 4-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Angel Bastardo gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Jeff Hoffman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Ahead 0-2 in the count, sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. And the inning is over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll. Into the bottom of the 8th, Keegan Aiken. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And a base hit. Here's George Springer. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And forget it. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 5-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Left field, O'Neill hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Just pulled off.
Pitching for Baltimore.
Cionel Perez will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-4. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider. He's already homered here in this one. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Just off the inside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Soto is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's to third, and it stays fair.
Now batting, third baseman.
One gone, runner at
Ernie
first.
Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. Into center. Grabs it on the run. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And a foul ball. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
For the Blue Jays,
1 for 3.
catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make...
Pitching for Baltimore.
And now the center fielder,
Number
Dalton
65.
Varsho.
Gregory Soto.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Liner, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. First and second, 2 outs. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. Kirk over at second. Varsho at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left field.
And now this is down for a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's now a 6-run lead. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But 2-round trip. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And first offering is fouled off. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
Yeah, pretty tight ball game up until the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you expect things to lock down.
Here come the boogeyman. We do one that can't run the clock on American